Right, Shalom. Giving all honor, praise, and glory to the God, the living God and power of heaven and earth, the one that created heaven and earth, being Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shah, Wahar Kakwadash. Shalom, peace and blessing to the men of the Lord and the elect of the nation of Israel that are scattered upon the four corners of the earth. And to the men of the Lord pushing his work, his truth. Much honor, much respect to the men of GMS. I'm just get straight into this. With the title being, uh, you can run, but you can't hide from the Lord, from God, which really is Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. But the title is going to say God or something. But, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, the God of heaven and earth. And all the scriptures are going to back that up. So you can run, but you can't hide. He knoweth all things and seeth all things. And even your running is in vain. It's going to walk you down. All right. Like in those scary movies, Freddy, Jason, whatever them guys' names, they walking and the the people in the movie, they running, but manage to still get caught. All right, get into this. Sirach 23, verse 19. At the top it says, such a man only feareth the eyes of men, and knoweth not that the eyes of the Lord, Yahweh Shem Yahushai, are 10,000 times brighter than the sun, beholding all the ways of men and considering the most secret parts. See? So, beholding all the ways of men, he see everything. Nothing is hid. You're not getting away with it. It may seem that way, but your punishment is adding up. You're building up a tab. You're not getting away with it how you think you are. Let me jump here. Yep. Ecclesiastes 8 and 12. Though a sinner do evil 100 times, and his days be prolonged, so he think he's getting away with it, but he's not. His sin is adding up. Yet surely, I know that it shall be well with them that fear God, Yahweh Shem Yahshai, which feareth before him. And here's the point, adding to the sinner. But it shall not be well with the wicked, the one that's doing evil 100 times. Neither shall he prolong his days. So there's going to be a point in time where he won't continue to go on. It's going to be well with the wicked, though he do, though he sin 100 times, over and over again. He's getting away with it. He think nobody sees him. Let me grab that. None seeth me. They adapted this mentality of wickedness of Esau. Isaiah 47:10. For thou hast trusted in thy wickedness. You got away with it so long. You starting to trust in your wickedness because it got you what it got you. Thou hast said, none seeth me. You haven't gotten judged. You think you're getting away with it. You think you're running and hiding. You're not. The Lord sees you, man. He's stacking your tab up. He's just adding on to that tab, and you're going to have to owe that, and you're going to have to pay that. And he's going to get you. You're not being slick or secret with nothing. Going back to this. Sirach 23 and 19. Such a man only feareth the eyes of men. So just because nobody can see you on earth, another human hasn't caught you doing what you're doing, doesn't mean what you're doing is not being recorded. Just because no cameras or nobody is there to bear witness to your wicked doings, that don't mean it's not being uh bared or born wicked. What's the word? That mean it's like just because no one is just bearing witness doesn't mean someone is still not witnessing it. The angels are witnessing it, and they're telling. They're telling. They're informing Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai of everything, of it all. Those are his eyes that are 10,000 times brighter than the sun. You're not getting away with anything. Ecclesiastes 8 and 12. Though a sinner do evil 100 times, and his days be prolonged, yet surely I know that it shall be well with them that fear God, Yahweh Shem Shai, which fear before him. But it shall not be well with the wicked. Neither shall he prolong his days, which are as a shadow, because he feareth not before God. Luke 8 and 17. For nothing is secret. For nothing is secret that shall not be made manifest, neither anything hid that shall not be known and come abroad. Again, for nothing is secret that shall not be made manifest, neither anything that shall not be known and come abroad. So you keep doing wickedness, somebody sees you, and you can't get away with it. It's going to come out. You're going to have to answer. Stop doing wickedness because the Lord sees you. You're being seen. Believe that and know that. Whatever you do is being recorded. You're seen. You have eyes on you. You just can't see them. But you're seen. So think twice. Just do right. It's all being recorded. Thoughts being recorded. Everything being recorded. What you thinking, what you plan to do, your intentions behind what you did. It's all in your heart that the Lord looks on. The eyes of men see one thing. They think that you did a good gesture, but the eyes of the Lord, the angels, they know what was in your heart and why you gave that man what you gave him. You wanted to seem like you was doing good, but you got other motives behind it. All type of stuff, all stuff like that. you know. 1 Samuel 16 and 7. But the Lord Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shai said unto Samuel, look not on his countenance or on his height of his stature, because I have refused him. For the Lord Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shai seeth not as man seeth. For man looketh on the outward appearance, but the Lord Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shai looketh on the heart, the mind, and the spirit, the intent of the heart, the desire of the heart, what's truly inside of you. That's what the Lord sees, the angel sees. You put on the facade, on the outward, but inward you a whole different person, you're seen. You're not hiding from nobody. Thousands more people can see you. If you were standing in front of 100 people, 1,000 people, 10,000 people, and they seen you do some crazy stuff, more eyes are watching you than in the physical world. If so, that makes sense. There are far more angels than that. Innumerable number of angels. So there's more eyes watching you than there can be watching you all at once, if you will. But just to say simply, it's a lot of eyes on you. You know, put that into perspective. Your thoughts are not secret. What you do behind closed doors, in the dark, in a big old mansion, in the middle of nowhere on some island, in the basement, no cameras, you're still being seen. The Lord still sees you. You can go into a submarine, miles below the surface of the ocean. The Lord sees you, still sees you, still can touch you. You're not hiding. You're not being slick or secret or secretive or none of that stuff. Cause what's Luke 8:17? For nothing is secret that shall not be made manifest, neither anything hid that shall not be known and come abroad. Look for this. Yeah, right here. Unavoidable. God's judgment unavoidable. It says Amos 9:2. Though they dig into hell, thence shall mine hand take them. Though they climb up into heaven, thence will I bring them down. That's another one. Continuing, start from the top again. Amos 9:2. Though they dig into hell, thence shall my hand take them. Though they climb up into heaven, thence will I bring them down. So they're trying to run. They can't run. They can't hide. They can't do anything. And though they hide themselves in the top of Carmel, I will search and take them out thence. And though they be hid from my sight in the bottom of the sea, thence will I command the serpent, and he shall bite them. It say hid from my sight, but not really. The Lord know where you at. It says, hid from my sight in the bottom of the sea, thence will I command the serpent, and he shall bite them. And though they go into captivity before their enemies, thence will I command the sword, and it shall slay them. I will set mine eyes, those eyes, the angels, the messengers, the Lord's eyes upon them for evil and not for good. Let's go to that, because the angels, they go and they telling them. They're telling everything that they're seeing. They're going to and fro. They go to and fro amongst the earth, up and down. All right, Genesis 28:12. And he dreamed, and behold, a ladder set up on the earth, and the top of it reached to heaven. And behold, the angels of God ascending and descending. This dream again. And he dreamed, and behold, I'm going to start from 11. And he lighted upon a certain place and tarried there all night because the sun was set. And he took the stones of that place and put them for his pillows and lay down in that place to sleep. in his dreams. And he dreamed, and behold, a ladder set up on the earth, and the top of it reached to heaven, and behold, the angels of God ascending and descending. And they get a precept, and then, proof of what they're doing while they're ascending and descending. Because it says the Heavenly Father doesn't do anything. It says, John 1 and 51, and he said unto him, Verily, verily, I say unto you, hereafter ye shall see heaven open, and the angels of God ascending and descending upon the Son of Man. Telling the Lord everything that they see and going on, everything. See, that's why it says this, 2 Peter 2 and 11, whereas angels, which are greater in power and in might, bring not railing accusation against them before the Lord, who they're descending and ascending upon the Lord Yahushua, Yahweh Shem Yahushua. They're not bringing railing accusations. They're telling the truth of what's going on. They're not lying, blaspheming, nothing. They're telling the truth. They're giving evidence, factual statements, proof of what they're seeing. And they see everything. Therefore, the Lord sees everything through his eyes, being the angels, his messengers. The point has been made. Yeah, you can run, but you cannot hide. The Lord sees everything. He sees everything. So I'm going to close it out, giving all the praise and glory to the God of heaven and earth, the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, the God of the Israelites, so-called black people, Native American, Indians, Mexicans, Hispanics, Puerto Ricans, Dominicans, the West Indians, the Haitians, the so-called Jamaicans, and, all of the nation of Israel, the God of them, heaven and earth, the living power, Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai. Shalom to the elect of the nation of Israel. Peace.